I've already taken out the radio. The dash pops out with these standard clips here. And then I took the 4 screws out, brought the radio out, and I'm left with these connectors. You have your primary connector. You have another connector. This goes to your camera, or not the camera, but the DVD player entertainment system in the back. You're not going to use that one, but you are going to use the primary one. We have our antenna connector, which I mentioned we have to have the adapter for. And then we have another connector right here, and this connector is for your Sirius radio, which we're not going to use. I've already ran my GPS there, brought it down, and I also have a wireless camera. That's for my camper. I also have a backup camera. Now, if you remember, I told you I went ahead and ran the wire. The video in, that one is for my wireless camera for my camper, but the back on our brown wire for our radio, remember I said that was a backup camera? I've also ran the power from my backup camera to this backup wire, and that's a red wire, but it's going to brown. I have my adapter, which is going to the antenna, and I also have the USB cables. Now, on one of my US cables, I have put the Binize wireless autoplay adapter in that. So I'll be using that one and running my cable down to my phone. So we simply take this big mess of wires right here. Now on the RP4 CH11, these are your audio cables. If you're not getting sound, disconnect these cables from your system. They're for the system built into your car, and you really don't need them because you're using the radio now. So all this, we just need this one connector to go to our primary connector. I'll plug that in, and then all this mess of wire gets put back in there. Now, the good thing about the Binize radio is all your connectors, you can only plug one in one connector. So this will only go in this connector here. So we'll wire those up. Now, one thing I want you to notice on this bracket, I bought the bracket for my vehicle, and it doesn't exactly fit. So what I did is I put a nut in there with a little longer screw. I had to purchase these. I went to Ace. It was like under a couple bucks. But now that matches perfectly up with my radio. So I'm going to connect all these, shove them back in, and be right back with you. Okay, so now I've got all those connectors connected up, everything put back in. I've got my 2 wires hanging out, my little USB, if I want to plug in a USB with music on it, and I have my phone cable. Now we're going to turn it on, and our screen comes on, which is awesome. I would suggest you check this out before you put the bezel back on your car. But hey, you get a $10 rebate if you go and register with them. That's awful nice. Our radio's starting up. Android 10. Let that boot up for just a moment. It's just like your phone, so it does take a minute. And there we go. So let's check out the radio. There's a radio button. And we will have to get a radio station that we have close by here. But that was good, we had sound. So our radio works. Now let's see about our backup light, our backup camera. And I just put it in reverse, and our backup camera works. Needs a little adjusting there, but we're good to go. I hope this helped you. and congratulations on your new radio, and good luck with the install.